when nerds learn to fly. If you have been watching my videos other than just my Sunday vlogs, you may be asking yourselves, what's the deal with the wildlife? Yes, there are a lot of animal videos on my channel, and the reason for that is I've loved animals long before I worked at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I was a little girl who would pick up frogs and lizards and bugs. I even had a granddaddy longleg, which I named Hopi. My parents asked me why I named this little guy Hopi, and I said, well, I hope he don't die, because as you know, young children in those little bug hotels don't usually have a longevity to them. Hopefully my love of animals wasn't misdirected. Again, ever since a small child, I have absolutely loved animals. And getting to work for Disney's Animal Kingdom gave me some opportunities that I probably would have never had in my life, and I am so thankful for them. By working at Animal Kingdom, I got to work on a lot of projects that were enrichment for the animals. Also, props that taught people about the animals. One of my favorite projects was a pair of gorilla arms. You slid them in, you had gorilla paws on the end, and then they kind of worked like hand crutches so that you could lean over and walk on your knuckles as a gorilla would walk. Another favorite project was vulture wings that the guests could try on and see how large a vulture's wings are in relationship to its body. I made a pair of bat wings also, and a lot of the enrichment out in the park, like feeders that look like stumps that were used in the bird show, the Flights of Wonder show. So many different types of things that got to be used by the animals. And having such a close relationship with animal programs, there was usually opportunities to have meet and greets. So I've actually been nibbled on by a baby rhino and pet a adult rhino. I've almost been crapped on by a hippo, which, let me tell you, that's always an experience. And we've had some backstage interaction with giraffes and okapis and all of these amazing animals that normally as a guest you wouldn't get to be that close to. And of course, in our travels, places like Kenya, going on safari, or Chitwan National Forest in Nepal, we've also had that interaction with animals. So even our vacations a lot of times are centered around nature. But at home, it's the nature that I've created in the backyard, the natural habitat with the pond, flowering plants, fruiting plants, the shelter that is back there, the different things that we have done in the backyard that has made it into a natural habitat. Our backyard is almost like therapy. It seriously is. You go back there and you listen to the birds, you watch the rabbits and the squirrels. They provide entertainment. A lot of them get very, very friendly. It reconnects you with nature. There's been scientific studies that have shown that it releases stress, that it's good for you. I guess that's what all of the wildlife videos are about. That's another piece of who I am. My channel is about finding inspiration, and part of my inspiration comes from animals, and it's very interlinked with my previous job at Disney. So all of it ties together. We're off on a new adventure as far as the wildlife is concerned. Last night, somewhere around 8 p.m., a neighbor called. There was a construction site. Baby bunnies had been disturbed out of their nest. Their mother didn't come back for them. The temperature dropped last night. It was getting cold, and they were desperate. They had already taken the babies away from the area that the construction was going on, and 2 babies showed up at our house last night. Luckily, I have some previous experience with raising wild baby bunnies. I also raised 2 wild baby bunnies. This wasn't anything new. Then today, 2 strangers showed up at our door. They knew we had the first 2 babies. They had 2 more that were found today, which these 2 little guys had been abandoned for a couple of days now, you could tell, and immediately got fluids into them and got them started. So it looks like our new adventure right now is going to be rehabilitating a couple of little baby bunnies, so expect to see some videos on that too. That's more of my inspiration. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them in the comments below. If you enjoy these Sunday vlogs, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will continue to try to make these vlogs on Sunday, though I'm going to be very busy now because I have 4 baby bunnies to take care of. Hope to see you next Sunday. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Always an adventure.
Yeah, that's us.